What was your plan like post college? If like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to go to New York, and I did go to New York. And we
Mhm.
just have to remember that life has, like, our theme in the arts department of Pacifica is shipwrecks of life this year. And so
Yeah,
we have to realize that I'm a believer. And so I know that God has a plan A for me, and how that plan is achieved might look differently than I conceive it to be. So
mhm,
I wanted to go to Juilliard in New York rather
yeah,
than a 4-year college. But my parents felt strongly that I need to go to a 4-year college to have that sort of collegiate experience, which I did. And I'm thrilled that I did, because I met my husband there in a production of Richard III, I might add. But
yeah,
anyway, so long and short, I did live in New York. I did pursue my dream. I made my living as an actor for 10 years, which is something I'm proud of. That doesn't mean I never waited tables in that time period or did other weird survival jobs, but I wasn't alone, because most of the service industries in New York are populated by performers. So that was kind of
yeah,
a fun community to be in too.
for sure. How did you like get your start in like early beginnings of your acting career?
Well, there are, one of the benefits, one of the things that college offers, right, is auditions to professional summer stock companies or to graduate schools. And you really need an in. I mean, you just are going to end up needing an in the industry, whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast.
Yeah,
So it's a matter of making these great connections. So ultimately, to get your equity card, so there's film, TV, and theater stage. So in
yeah,
theater, I was cast in a show that was seen by a director that wanted to cast me in another show at his equity theater. And so he gave me my equity card, which was amazing, because then I was a member of the professional acting union. And
mhm,
it's a really double-edged sword, because you have to get equity points, meaning you have to act in equity shows to get your equity card. But you really can't get cast in an equity show unless you're equity. It's very hard, and
mhm,
it's a delicate sort of dance. So what typically happens to actors is they will work years accumulating little points at equity approved theaters, and then finally get to join the acting union, which is where you can make a career out of it. But I
yeah,
was lucky in that I didn't have to do that. This director saw my show and gave me my equity card. Also, some graduate programs will give you your equity card, but if you want to be on Broadway or you want to make a living doing stage stuff, you have to have that card. But not until you've got the training to know that you can stand on your own professionally. So
yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get it until I was in my 20s. It was before graduate school, but after college. So the timing was right.